This video is about, can a PC 273.5A charge, that's corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant, be expunged? My name is Veronica. I am a criminal defense attorney here in Los Angeles, and I help people who have been arrested for domestic violence get the best possible outcomes in their cases so that they can move on with their lives and enjoy their freedom. So again, today I'm answering the question, can a PC 273.5A charge be expunged? Now the answer is not all that straightforward. So first of all, a 273.5A charge is a wobbler. A wobbler means that it can be charged as either a felony or a misdemeanor. And if it's charged as a felony, it might be able to be reduced to a misdemeanor as part of plea negotiations or as part of talking to the DA before your first court date. So if it is a misdemeanor, if let's say you get just a misdemeanor 273.5A, either when you're in court or what you're arrested for in the first place, then yes, it can be expunged as long as you successfully complete probation. As long as you have no open cases at the time that you're applying for it to be expunged, you will be able to get that expunged from your record. If you are charged with a 273.5A as a felony, as long as you don't serve prison time upon successful completion of probation, so you did all of your classes, whatever you were supposed to do, it can be reduced to a misdemeanor and expunged. Now, the question is, can it be expunged? But I also want to give some information about what does expungement mean. First of all, for a 273.5A charge, you are going to, as part of any kind of plea of guilty or no contest, be prohibited from having a firearm registered to you for 10 years. So even if you get the charge expunged, you are still going to have that firearm prohibition. So that's really important to understand, especially if you do get it expunged, so that you don't run into additional criminal charges down the line. Additionally, for some types of licenses, like one is a security guard card that a lot of people run into, they are still going to see that 273.5A, if it was originally a felony, they're still going to see it as a felony, because even though it's reduced to a misdemeanor and expunged, on your record, it will still show, and this is only certain types of records like the FBI identity history check, but it will still show that it was originally a felony and then was reduced to a misdemeanor and expunged. So if you plead to a felony, you will still have those types of licensure restrictions. So it's really important to know that ahead of time before you take any kind of plea of no contest or any kind of guilty plea. And you know, same for, so you will be able to, if you get an expungement, you'll be able to, on any job application that asks if you've ever been convicted of a crime, you'll be able to say no, at least in the state of California. But it is possible that it will still come up on some types of deep dive background checks that you did actually have this case at some point open. Really the best thing to do if you want to keep your record as clean as possible is before your first court date, have your attorney talk to the DA and try to get them to not file any charges whatsoever. And then have your attorney, once the statute of limitations is up, which is 3 years for a 273.5A as a felony, if that's what you were arrested for, 1 year if it was, if you were arrested for a misdemeanor 273.5A, have your attorney file a petition to seal your arrest record. So that way the whole thing is completely off your record, no chance of anybody finding out about that, or at least, you know, reduced as much as possible. It won't come up in any public searches or anything like that. I hope that today's video was helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. My number is down below. You can also book a call with me using the link down below.